If I can fly, I can fly, I can fly. I will be creative in the sky.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shin from Memo, and today I'm going to show you behind the scenes, which I mean the making of 2ICF. Well, actually the name is If I Can Fly. Well, you can check it over there. It's really a cool video, but if you can't click that link, well then sorry, try typing the name of it. Yep. And in this video I'm going to show you how I make, which I mean how I made that project. Okay, so first of all, the important point, first step, melody. That's the first point. So maybe you're going to ask me how to create a melody like this. Well, honestly, that melody just came into my head and I'm humming it, and I got this inspiration, so I keep humming it and I record it down. In case if I forget that melody, I still can remember it. What does it sound like? Okay, and then I would insert the melodies into notes, and then I'll insert that into Vocaloid editor, which I mean a Vocaloid track editor, version 4. Okay, so second step, lyrics. So since I like to spread happiness, joy, or anything else that is good, so I will write something else like that. So I have to write all the lyrics that come into my head before they get out, and I have to write them down. In case if they get out, I can restore it from my notebook. That will be awesome. Okay, so next is Vocaloid. Yeah, Vocaloid songs. So I have to, well, since the melody is ready, since the notes is ready, now the last thing to do is to insert the lyrics for the audio. So inserting the lyrics, well, in that case I use Microsoft Excel as a draft that would help me to plan who would sing that, sentences. Yup. And then since the vocal is ready, and if I just let's go and just let them sing, and just sit over there and just like, wait, what? Where's the instrumental? Okay, so next, instrumental. In that case, I use MIDI files. Okay, I use Anvil Studio in that case. So I go to Anvil Studio and insert the melodies, yeah, which I mean insert the notes, yeah, and set the tempo or anything, yeah. Okay, now once the vocal and instrumental are ready, I'm going to combine it together and let them play it at the same time. And when you heard that, which I mean when I heard that, I was like, holy god, I finally did it. Okay, yeah. And now since you guys got something to hear, and now the extremely important part of it, the visual, which I mean to create something else to let you guys see. Well, if I only put just a photo over there, just an image over there, that would be freaking boring. You just sit there and just take a look at the same picture over there, yeah, and it's do nothing, just the music playing. Well, I guess it would be better if I create animations, and so I use Adobe Flash CS3. Well, actually I learned that when I was 14. Well, thank you to our teacher, well, which has teachers creating animations. But I have a question, that do my classmates still remember how to use Flash CS3, or they just forget it, just like, oh, the exams are over, I don't need to remember that. That would be disgusting. Yeah, really. So I use Flash CS3, and maybe you guys just think, well, if that song is about something like 3 minutes and more, that would be 1,000 or more frames in a single file. Well, actually, I split it into different flash files. So something like, okay, this flash over here is for intro, and this flash over here is for game, and this over here is for main, and this over here is for chorus or everything. Well, please notice that I use the words over there isn't that kind of national. It's my own self. So yeah, whatever. Okay, so once I ready the flash animation, well, it's time to record it. Well, in that case, I use Filmora, Wondershare Filmora, and I activate the screen recorder, and so record the animation. And well, when the animation is ready, well, I activate Windows Live Movie Maker. Okay, just insert the animation that I recorded and the music, the awesome music. Now the only problem is when I'm recording, well, that my computer has its own limits. So when recording, the video is actually slower than original. So that would affect the timing. So that would be bad, and I have to do some adjustments. But this would use some mathematics skills, and so I'm going to explain how would that work. Okay, so maths class. Okay, so well, looks I need a piece of paper or something to do that as a plan. There we go. No. There we go. Okay. How would I say it? Okay. Let me try that again. Well, that will take a few minutes to figure it out. After a bunch of calculations, I have finally remind myself how would I calculate that. So, if you guys hate mathematics, well, you can just skip this section, okay? And now I'm going to explain how do we find what number to time it to be faster. Okay, so now okay, so let's remind ourselves. Okay, so something like speed, time, and length. So at least we know speed times time. That will be your length. Well, in case we can know that actually speed is actually length divided by time. Okay, so now for an example, if I got a video and I got the music, okay, the music is actually has the correct speed, which means it has the correct duration of it. But the video that I recorded from Filmora is actually a little bit slower, so the duration would be a little bit longer. So yeah, now I set the duration of the music, which I mean the correct timing is actually capital letter T, okay, and the duration of the video, which I recorded from Filmora, and I set it duration as small letter T. Okay, and so as we know that they have to display the same thing, just like two cars, they have to run the same length, but it takes different times. Okay, so yeah, whatever, just swap up. Okay, okay, so actually we can know that the speed of which are recorded from Filmora times a number that would be the correct duration. Okay, so actually the speed which are recorded from Filmora, we can say is actually L divided by small letter t. Well, L in this case, which I mean the length, the things that it has to display. Okay, and I would set the speed of the correct one as L divided by capital letter T, and so there's an equation. Okay, and I set the speed you have to time, which I mean you can set the speed in different video editors. Well, in that case I would use Windows Live Movie Maker. Yep, speed right over there. Okay, so I will set it like sigma. Okay, now here's the math part which I like the most. Well, personally, okay? So L over there and L over there, get rid of it. Okay, so now I would like to move 1 over small t to the other side. That will turn into divide, and then I flip it to turn division into multiplication. And once I combine it, I can actually know that sigma is actually small letter t divided by capital letter T, which actually means the number I have to insert to times speed, which are how many speed would be? Well, it's actually the duration of the recorded video divided by the correct duration. Yeah, so in that case, Microsoft Excel helps me a lot. So what I need to do is to find out the duration of the music and animation, and just insert the duration into the Microsoft Excel and just have a few couple of clicks and type. Boom, there we got the number and insert it into speed bar. Okay, so yeah, that's how would I time step. So once the animation and the music is ready, time to save for computer, and once that is ready, I upload it to YouTube. Yeah, so that's the making of the song. And so if you watch this video to the very end, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, and maybe I will create other songs, maybe something else that is pointless or anything else. Okay, so I'm Dr. Chim. I have something to say. That's it. Goodbye.